Today you're going to learn how to read the market structure and take your trading to another level. Now we're going to look at the theory, and after we'll check on some real examples because they're not always as perfect as a textbook. In total, there are 3 market directions, and they are the uptrend, downtrend, and sideways price action. First, let's look at the uptrend. As we can see, it is basically the series of higher lows and series of higher highs. Very simply, to recognize the uptrending market, you should see a low, the high, then the price should make a higher low, and then it should break the high by making the higher high. Now let's look at the downtrend example. It is the complete opposite of the uptrend. So it is the series of making lower highs and lower lows. As you can see, we have our initial high, then the price makes low, and then it makes lower high, not reaching this high, and then it breaks the low level and it goes below to form a lower low. And the last market direction is the consolidation, which is basically the sideways price action. As you can see, price don't make any higher highs or lower lows. It can deviate a little bit, but generally it is range bound from the high resistance and low support. This theory can be implemented into any time frame. That means that we can see an uptrend, downtrend, and sideways price action into all of these time frames, from the 1 second chart to the monthly chart. Hope everything is clear so far, and if not, don't worry, we will look into some more examples later and you will get it better. Right now, let's talk about how price action can break the market direction. First of all, let's talk about breaking into uptrend. So right here, you can see that the price is making a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low. That means that we are in a bearish market structure, which is the downtrend. As you can see, price makes the low, the high, higher low, then it breaks the high by making the higher high, and this is an uptrend. Right now, let's talk about how price action can break from uptrend into downtrend. As you can see, right now price in an uptrend. So we have low, high, higher low, higher high. Right now, we can see that we have a high from the potential of the downtrend. What price makes later is still the higher low, which is still an uptrend. But later on, it makes lower high. It means that it does not break this higher high. So this is the potential downtrend. And after all, you can see that price breaks this low and makes lower low. Like that, we can see that we have a high, a low, lower high, and lower low. Right here, price has confirmed a downtrend. As you can see in these examples, that some of these pivots form a very nice SR flips. That means that if we extend this line, you can see that this low very nicely reacted as a resistance, because once the support has been broken, it flips into resistance. Right here also you can see, if we extend this line, this resistance once was broken, it flipped into support. We had a support, eventually it was broken. These pivots can be strong support and resistance levels. Right now, let's look at the break from the consolidation into uptrend or downtrend. Let's look how we break from the consolidation into downtrend. So as you can see, we have a very nicely defined resistance and very nicely defined support. Once price breaks out of this range from the consolidation zone, it retests the support zone, which is right now flipped into resistance, and makes lower low. As you can see, we have high, low, lower high, lower low. By breaking this level, price confirms to us that this is a downtrend. Right now, let's look at another example, which we break from the consolidation into an uptrend. As you can see, we still have the same support and same resistance line. As you can see, once price makes the low and the high, it retests the high of the range, making a higher low, and once it breaks the high, making a higher high, it confirms an uptrend. What you have to keep in mind that very often when price is trying to change the market direction, it forms a consolidation, which is the range, and after it breaks or changes the market direction. So it is very rare to see an uptrend changing instantly into downtrend. What you would want to see basically a downtrend, a consolidation zone, and then uptrend. Now let's move on to some real examples on how to spot and see the market directions. Right now I am in a monthly time frame of the Bitcoin price. So what we can do right now is to see the low. We can see that the significant low was made right here. Then we can see a very nice impulse to the upside. We mark it like that. Then we can see we had a retracement, which is right now the higher low, and we made a higher high. That means that we are in an uptrend. So we have the low, the high, higher low, breaking this level. We are right now in an uptrend. What we can see what price makes later is another higher low. This is good. It basically shows to us that we are in an uptrend. We make another higher high, higher low, lower high. So this is the moment where we have to look if we'll make a break of this level. If we don't, this is not a change in market structure, and as you can see, we didn't make the lower low, and we continued to go to the upside just like that. We have made another higher high, higher low, then we made again a higher high. We can zoom in a little bit to see it better. So we can see that this is a clear higher high, and right now price is making another leg into the downside, and maybe it will be the lower low or it will be the higher low. Right now we are in a weekly time frame, and now we can look at the market direction in a weekly time frame. So what we have is we can zoom in to see it a little bit better. We have a low right here. We make a high, higher low, and a higher high. This confirms to us that we are in an uptrend. We make another higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. From this point, we can see that price makes the lower low, which means that we have a potential of changing the market direction, but still we have to make a lower high, which is here, and form the lower low. This is by breaking this level, we confirmed that the price action, the market direction is right now bearish. We have made another lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So as you can see, the weekly time frame is in a bearish downtrend. That means that we can have different trends in different time frames. As you know, we are right now in a monthly uptrend, but in a weekly time frame, we are in a clear downtrend. Lastly, I will show you an example of how to see the market direction in a daily time frame. So we can start from this wick. We have a high, we have a low, we have a lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. We made a higher high. That is a potential move to make a bullish market direction. However, price continues to move on to the downside and it makes another lower low. So this is not basically a bullish trend. We can continue to chart our direction. We have our low right here. We have a lower high. Price continues to make the lower low. Then we have a higher high. So this is a potential break in market structure again. We can see that we have the low, the high, breaking this high. So this means that we are making a higher high. So the low, the high, and to change the market structure into bullish, what we have to do is to make another higher low, which we made, but we must break this high. Why? To make another higher high. But as you can see, price didn't do that, and it made a retracement to another lower high, and it continues to make a higher low. So it is still a potential to change the market direction, but we must break this high. This theory can be applied into all time frames. Now you can implement this knowledge into your everyday trading strategies, but if you don't have one, then you can look at my public ones, which right now are popping on the screen. If you like this kind of learning content, then drop a comment down below and like this video. Then I will see you that you like this content, and I will surely make more of this. Bye.